Chosen one, pause for just a moment. This is not by accident, not by chance, not by luck. It is divine appointment. Heaven itself positioned you to see these words, because something that was locked away for years has just been released into your life. A heavenly decree has gone out, carrying your name upon it, and the power of it is about to shake the very atmosphere around you. Do you feel the tug in your spirit right now? That's not just emotion, it's confirmation. You've been waiting, longing for a sign, a word, a whisper that proves heaven has not overlooked you. This is that whisper. No, this is the thunder of God reaching you. I see what you've endured. Those long nights lying awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering how provision would come. The moments you had to say, "Not this time," to your children or grandchildren, hiding the weight in your heart. The prayers you breathed through tears, hoping no one would hear the sound of your breaking. They mocked you for believing. They laughed at your faith. They told you your time had passed, that it was too late. Many thought your season was over, but listen closely. What others tried to bury, heaven has watered. What they mocked, God marked. While they counted you out, the Lord was quietly counting you in. Have you wondered why so many doors seemed closed, why opportunities seemed to pass you by, why your road has been longer and harder than others? Because your pain was never punishment, it was preparation. Every setback was not rejection but divine training. Every tear was not wasted but watering the seed of destiny within you. Gold cannot be refined without fire, diamonds cannot be formed without pressure, oil cannot flow without crushing, and you, chosen one, could not step into your extraordinary breakthrough without being refined through struggle. You were never being destroyed, you were being developed. Deuteronomy says it is God who gives you the power to produce wealth, not luck, not connections, not inheritance, but power, and that power is living, active, supernatural. Imagine this: beneath your feet runs a river that has flowed since the beginning of time. Many never find it, they dig shallow wells, drink a few drops, and settle, but for you, God is about to break open the ground beneath you and release a flood. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a river that cannot be stopped, diverted, or dried up. That river is your blessing, your breakthrough, your legacy. There is a vault in the unseen realm, sealed for generations, and it is opening even now as you read these words. Inside are resources, opportunities, and connections that will rewrite your family line. And the key that unlocked it was not money, not fame, not talent. It was your endurance, your faith when nothing made sense, your persistence every time life knocked you down. Heaven saw it and declared, "They are ready." You have asked, "God, when will it be my turn?" You wondered if heaven misplaced your name, but your delay was never denial, it was design. Right now, not someday, not eventually, but right now, something has shifted. The reason your battle has been so fierce, the reason the enemy whispered you were too late, too old, too broken, is because he saw what was coming before you did. Hell does not waste attacks on people who do not matter. Your storms proved your significance, your opposition confirmed your assignment. Every closed door was positioning, every betrayal was redirection, every delay was stacking miracle upon miracle until the foundation could hold the weight of what God is pouring out. Your breakthrough is not far away, not for another generation, not maybe one day. It has already been decreed, and heaven does not issue empty decrees. This is not only about money, though it will include provision, it is about influence, resources, and legacy that will outlive you. Your name will be spoken in rooms you never entered, your ideas funded by people you have never met, your children and grandchildren walking through doors you prayed would open. Those who doubted you will be silent, those who mocked you will see your testimony. But heaven never releases blessing without testing hearts first. Wealth without character becomes a curse, influence without wisdom destroys. That is why your journey has been long and heavy. God was not just preparing the blessing, He was preparing you. Your suffering gave you resilience, your trials purified your motives, and your delays expanded your capacity. Resilience means you can carry weight others cannot. Purified motives mean God can trust you with overflow because you are not chasing blessing for pride but for purpose. Expanded capacity means now you can multiply what comes, not just receive it. Your pain was never wasted, it was proof you were chosen. Think of Joseph forgotten in the pit, Job in the ashes, Ruth gleaning in the fields. All looked abandoned, but each was being positioned for glory greater than their generation had ever seen. If your battle has been harder than most, it is because your calling is greater than most. The level of warfare mirrors the level of blessing. The enemy fought so hard not because he could stop it, but because he hoped to break you before you received it. But you endured, and because you endured, you will now overflow. The very bills that mocked you will be paid, the very people who doubted you will watch in silence, the doors that slammed in your face will swing wide open. Your story will not only be about surviving poverty, but about stewarding prosperity, transforming communities, shifting generations. This breakthrough is not just for you, it is through you. But remember, blessing carries responsibility. Wealth is not a trophy, it is a tool. Prosperity is not the end, it is the beginning. Heaven is asking now, what will you do with it? Will you hide it, waste it, spend it only on yourself, or will you rise into stewardship and become a vessel of transformation? That is why the preparation mattered, why the pain was necessary, because the blessing ahead of you is not just about your account. It is about destinies, about children not yet born, about grandchildren who will one day thank God for your decisions now. When you rise, your lineage rises. When you overflow, your entire family drinks. That is why hell tried so hard to bury you, because the blessing on your life multiplies beyond you. The vault is open. The river is flowing. The decree has been spoken. Your breakthrough is here, alive, moving into your circumstances now. Your faith has unlocked the door, but your stewardship will determine how wide it stays open. What is coming will not just change today, it will echo for generations. Heaven's vault is still pouring out, and the best is yet to be revealed. Chosen one, lean in. You have already seen that your pain was preparation, your delays were divine design, and your struggles qualified you for a blessing greater than anything you ever dreamed of. But now I must show you the weight of what is coming. The breakthrough you are stepping into is not just for today, not just for you, and not just for your immediate family. This blessing is generational. It will stretch across time and shape destinies you will never live to see. Heaven is asking, are you ready to carry something that will outlive your heartbeat? Think of a mighty oak tree. Every ring in its trunk tells a story of survival, storms endured, droughts overcome, winters weathered. Those rings cannot be seen from the outside, yet they are proof of strength within. In the same way, your breakthrough will flow into your descendants. Every scar you bear will become a testimony of victory written into your bloodline. Every survival of yours will be an inheritance of strength for those who come after you. Imagine years from now, a great-grandchild you will never meet studying under lights you paid for long before they were born. Another descendant signing a contract that creates hundreds of jobs, unaware that it was your breakthrough that made it possible. Somewhere in your lineage, a young person will choose life instead of despair because the resources you once managed built the shelter that saved them. This is the magnitude of the blessing being released over you. But listen carefully, you will not only be blessed with wealth, you will be called to responsibility. Your testimony will not just be, I received, but, I gave, I built, I restored. Look at Esther, her access to the king's treasury was not for herself but for the survival of her people. Look at Joseph, his authority over Egypt's storehouses was not for luxury but for feeding nations in famine. Look at Solomon, his wisdom and wealth raised a temple that drew kings from distant lands. The same mantle is falling on you. This breakthrough is not a trophy but a tool, and heaven asks, what will you do with it? Will you help the single mother crying out for provision? Will you build the shelter you once dreamed of? Will you give education to the child who would otherwise be left behind? Or will you hold it tightly and miss the purpose? Chosen one, this is your moment to respond not just with your words but with your heart. If you are ready to steward this blessing, declare, my hands are open. This is not just a phrase but a spiritual signature, proof that you are ready to both receive and release. Heaven does not measure promises made in silence but declarations of faith. When you write, you plant in the spiritual realm. Understand this, the blessing is bigger than your name. It will speak for you long after your voice is silent. Your legacy will not be remembered only as someone who lived, but as someone who shifted an entire family line, from poverty to prosperity, from forgotten to favored, from cursed to chosen. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too broken. In fact, you are finally mature enough to carry this. Every gray hair is wisdom. Every wrinkle is survival. Every scar is proof you are unbreakable. That is why the blessing did not come earlier. Heaven waited until you could carry it with maturity. And now the time has come. The vault is open. The river is flowing. The breakthrough is here. But remember, blessings are rivers, not dams. They are meant to flow through you, not stop with you. If you hoard it, you will drown. If you release it, it will multiply. If you try to keep it small, it will stagnate. But if you let it flow into the lives of others, it will ripple endlessly, touching generations you cannot even imagine. That is why this is called a billionaire blessing, not because of numbers in a bank account, but because of influence that multiplies beyond counting. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture your house filled with peace. Picture your children no longer worrying about bills. Picture your grandchildren building businesses, ministries, and movements funded by the overflow that started with you. Picture generations gathering at tables, thanking God for a breakthrough they did not earn but inherited through your faith. Now open your eyes and declare. Do not remain silent, because silence agrees with doubt. Speak your faith. Write your faith. Say it now, my house is covered. Say it now, my legacy is blessed. Say it now, this breakthrough is mine. When you write those words, you are not just interacting with a message, you are activating a decree. You are aligning with heaven's record, and the enemy cannot argue with faith written in ink. Chosen one, your breakthrough is not approaching, it has already arrived. The vault is open. The decree has been spoken. The river is flowing. The only question is, what will you do with the abundance placed in your hands? Will you rise as a steward, a builder, a generational changer? If your answer is yes, then declare boldly, I am ready. Write it where heaven can see it, where your enemies can see it, where your future can echo it. And as you do, know this, you are not just receiving wealth, you are birthing legacy. You are becoming the answer to prayers whispered by people you may never meet. You are stepping into a mantle that will mark your bloodline forever. The vault is open. The breakthrough is here. The billionaire blessing has your name on it. Receive it, release it, and rise into the future heaven has already written for you.